Good morning. How's everyone out there doing today? I am here with the marvelous Mel Callan-Lee in Munich, Germany, and he's the author of these two fabulous books that have inspired this show on disastrous life coaching. Mel's newest book just came out 2 weeks ago. It is on Kindle. We will make sure it is in the link. It is all about bad. I'm talking very, very bad. You will never get a job interview tips. Welcome, Mel Kelly.
How you doing, Amy? I'm excited to be here today with the amazing Amy Hamilton, the amazing author of these two amazing books. One, which is called The Project Manager, which if it decides to come up here, there we go. And the other one, of course, which is The Consummate Communicator. So very excited to be here to give you even more bad advice.
Mel, I need to be honest with you, okay? And it's pretty obvious. I'm having this kind of crazy, like, bad hair day, okay? And today's show is all going to be about bad days and how to make them even worse. So, like, once you start off with a bad hair day, to me, sometimes I've got to, like, go into, like, a special place and be like, how can I turn this around into a good day? Because bad hair day should not make it a bad day. So, what can we do, Mel? How can we take a bad day and just embrace it and make it worse and just enjoy the suck?
Yeah. I mean, this whole thing about being positive and trying to learn the lessons from these negative things and all this is all maybe it's positive, maybe it's not, but it's not the right way to do it. You want to have a bad day, make sure it's a really bad day. You got to start complaining and complaining and complain to everyone you meet and get them complaining, get even more people complaining. And in that way, you get everybody in the same wavelength, same negative, bitchy, moany, but you're all in harmony, going the same direction. So in a way, you're actually getting world and peace and harmony on the world, even if it's in a negative direction. There you go. So that's it.
Mel, first of all, I don't even want to agree with that at all. And next, like, you didn't even validate me, okay? Like, I just told you I was having a bad hair day, and the least you could do is tell me that it's not that bad.
Oh no, I could just say, well, why don't you kind of keep it short like mine? You save you having those problems.
No, that is me. Validate me.
No, I mean, why don't you think about like a G.I. Jane? You know, remember what was it? Who was it? Demi Moore, whoever it was in that movie, G.I. Jane with the haircut, shave it all off. She never had a bad hair day.
Mel, I don't think you understand. I'm trying to take your advice, and you're not listening. You're not having a bad day yet. And trying to ruin this good mood and this smile, this Irish happy-go-lucky smile.
Yeah. What you call it? What's that one? Will Smith's wife. You know, she had the short hair as well. You know.
Mel, we are not going down this path. We do not need anybody to punch you on stage or fly over to Munich to punch you. Okay, we're done. Mic drop. Done. Oh my gosh, Mel, what are you doing? Okay, bad days, Mel. A bad day would be if a pop star flew over to Germany.
Well, let's say you're not having as bad a hair day as Will Smith's wife was on that night at the Globe.
Mel, stop! We're gonna take it off the air. Oh my gosh.
He wasn't even having a bad hair day. It was just he got offended about it. She was doing fine. She felt great. I mean, she's a beautiful woman.
Okay, so Mel, way to have a bad day right now.
You know, it was obviously an oversensitive, overprotective husband who got offended with a comment like that. You know, come on.
Oh my gosh.
So there you go.
Mel, I don't even know where to go with this show. Like, we were supposed to be talking about how to have a bad day and make it worse.
Yeah, but he was having a bad day.
Right?
There you go. Take advice from Will Smith. He was having a bad day. And so how do you make it worse? You go up and hit somebody and do it in front of billions of people. That's how you make your bad day worse. Don't take it from me, take it from Will Smith.
And isn't he banned from like award shows like forever now or something? Or
and then they cancel.
And then it spirals because then like you have a bad day and then it's like the next bad day and the next, because that wasn't just a bad day. That was like a bad we're still talking about it.
We're still talking about it. I mean, who can even remember which movies won the Oscars that day? All we remember is there was an incident. And so that's how you make a bad day even worse. Take it from Will Smith. I mean, legend. The only thing, I think Will Smith was too big to be cancelled. That was the only thing, you know. So you wonder why. Anyway, but that was another thing. But he had a bad day and his bad day got worse and worse.
And I think that we can learn from those celebrity meltdowns because you want to talk about bad days, right? Because nobody forgets that Tom Cruise was jumping around on Oprah's sofa, right? Like that is like an infamous, iconic.
What was
Like
his
people
one on the
remember
Oprah?
these meltdowns.
What was he doing Oprah again? Remind me again.
He jumped up on Oprah's sofas and stuff and was like hopping around, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, this guy's like crazy." And yeah, it became like one of those meltdown moments that people just remember. And so,
Was he
yeah, if
excited? Was
you,
he excited or upset or
uh,
what was
I think
happening
he
to him?
was excited, or I couldn't tell you too much about it. I just know that people always like be like, "Don't be like that," right? And so, like I
Just
think
think you could do that in the office. You know,
what
you'd be
how
in
you
at a
could have a
meeting.
really bad meltdown is do it very, very publicly. Yeah, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
do a
make
Tom
that
Cruise
bad
on
day.
The Office, like you running up and down the table, and people are upsetting you, annoying you, whatever. Just jump up and down on the table, or Will Smith give somebody a slap. If they're annoying you. I mean, come on, the possibilities are endless.
Endless possibilities on bad days. And Mal, I think the next week is going to be appropriate because next week is going to be how not to stay on topic, which I feel like we covered in this show, in this episode, anyways. So thank you so much, Mel Kelly, author of these two phenomenal books. Third book in the chat. Check out Mel's latest books and make sure you never get a job.
It's been amazing. Looking forward to seeing you all next week. Thank you so much.